Well, folks, welcome. As you can see, we are just four idiots who love talking about random things that are controversial.
The only idiot here is you, buddy. Get it on with.
I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Josh.
And this is the Controversial Committee.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of idiots making stupid videos on controversial takes.
Yeah, look who's the idiot now. Huh?
Bro, your take last week was ass. I'm going to hear it.
Oh, in case you didn't know, Will picked the Colts to beat the Steelers.
No, let's not forget, bro. He also picked the Bears.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
I
counting
forgot.
on Justin Fields
Yeah.
playing that week, and it didn't pan out.
We told
It
you,
didn't
though,
pan
man.
out.
We told you
Yeah.
that Justin Fields wasn't playing.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
one of the
here's it.
Steelers.
So yeah, brief intro to our podcast. Yeah, we do a lot of talk about sports. So it would just be like random takes, talking about picks for the week, news. Particularly, we'll focus on football. We'll sometimes touch in on baseball and basketball. Sometimes we'll dip into other topics. Matt, if you dare explain more.
Such as politics. Sometimes maybe environmental issues, stuff like that. So religious stuff, because well, honestly, we just love debating random shit. So
Anything.
we're just like that.
Anything.
Also, this guy right here is woke.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to the podcast.
We're cutting that out.
So Josh,
Yes. What do you want to start with?
I mean, you did already clown me for me picking the Bears when me thinking that Justin Fields was going to be available.
'Cause you look
So you basically just wasted a good solid 5 minutes of this segment.
It is your fault.
Oh, I know it's my fault.
It is your fault.
You chose
but,
stupidity.
yes, but regardless, I will say this: the Jets were very impressive this past week. I did not think that Mike White was going to play as well.
Oh,
as
I
he
know.
did.
It's in the group chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You can check.
Man threw for
Check the
300
group chat.
yards.
Check the
How
group
does
chat.
this backup throw for 300
Check the
yards?
group chat.
I seen the
He will
group
be
chat.
the new Jimmy G.
Cap.
Ah.
Too early to say that.
You don't know.
It's not too early to say that he's better than Zach Wilson, though, because Zach Wilson just
Zach
sucks.
Wilson's terrible.
He's
He was better than
awful.
Zach Wilson
Yeah.
the rookie year, too.
No, you were talking about this with me earlier. The Jets' offense is structured so that all you have to do is just throw a simple pass to receivers who can make good cuts.
Yeah.
And Wilson just misses.
Yeah.
Like you saw in that game against New England. He just missed throw after throw after throw and didn't take blame for it.
And you picked the Bears without Justin Fields.
That was not a smart
I
decision.
thought the Bears were going to have Justin Fields. Now,
After
I
it
stuck
was
with the
said in the
pick
chat.
because
After
I'm
we
not
said
a
it in
wuss.
the chat.
I am not a wuss, so I
Yes,
stuck with the
yes,
pick.
yes.
I had hope that Mike White was going to play so bad and that Trevor Siemian was going to play just well enough. Like, I didn't think he was
No,
going to
you
get more
can-
than
you're
10
keeping it
points.
I like it. They can
But I
stand.
did think that the Bears defense would somehow hold up against the Jets offense, which had a quarterback change. And Mike White played the game of his life, which hence ruined my take.
Your take was awful.
Yeah,
Your take
it
was
was bad.
trash.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It
You know
was
what?
really
Let's move on
bad.
to a take that I got right.
Okay,
How do
go
y'all
ahead.
feel about Cleveland beating
Okay,
the
well,
Buccaneers?
Luck.
Yeah.
Not just that, but also the Bucks just suck.
For
So, like,
reference,
Yeah, the Bucks do
we
suck.
have
wanna
a
see-
competition
it's really hard to pick.
of which
It's more of a circle.
we
It's
pick
circle.
We
the
could.
winners
That's not a
of
bad idea.
every game for
Uh-huh.
NFL this week. But Josh, I do have to ask you,
Yes.
what is up with Tom Brady and his football team?
He needs to go.
His coach is ass.
Todd Bowles.
His coach on 4th and 1 chose to make a very, very stupid decision. When he, I'm going to blame Todd Bowles. I'm blaming Todd
And you
Bowles.
can come in. Or,
I'm 100%
Blaming Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Kyle, what do you think?
Well, I just think that he has overstayed his welcome. Is that a word? Or is that a
Yeah.
saying?
is that a word?
Or
No,
is it a saying?
that's a sentence. That's a saying.
He also retired, came back, said, you know what, fuck my wife. Literally. I'm gonna just, fuck my wife, fuck my kids. And he just decided to screw him over. So now he's getting karma. His team is asked now.
What do they say, Kyle? Karma's what?
Karma's a bitch.
That is facts.
Because you talked about this, Josh.
I
He
did
got
mention
cooked.
this. Mike Evans got clamped.
He got
by
clamped.
the third or fourth string cornerback
That's what.
of the Browns, which is ridiculous. That is Mike Evans is ass. I'm sorry to say it, but he's not good anymore. He's out of his prime. He's done. So is
Tom Brady. He
So
needs
is
to
Tom
go.
Brady.
He needs to retire, man.
How's Godwin doing? Is he
better, but he's been hurt for the majority of the year, so his stats don't look that good.
Yeah.
But he's their wide receiver 1.
He is their wide receiver 1 as of right now. Getting paid like it too with that big contract they gave him in the offseason.
Yeah, but they suck.
Yeah.
Worst thing is worse, they're still winning the South.
That's
That's
controversial. And
I
that's what
don't
we're
know
here
for
for.
long.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. The Falcons, they also suck.
The Falcons blew a critical red zone opportunity against the Commies, the most mid team in this league. Well, actually,
No,
they're slightly above.
That's
They're slightly above it, but still.
Who's slightly above mid?
commies.
And this is what we're talking about. Welcome to Will.
Will Cunningham.
You mean the commies are? Heineke's him.
Heineke is good.
Yeah, he's
He's
really
not
good.
him. He's
He's
good.
good.
He's not
him.
bad.
He's
him.
better than
He's not
Wentz.
him.
Better than
He's
Wentz.
sure as hell
Better
better
than
than
Wentz.
Wentz.
Better than
He's
Zach
better than
Wilson.
Wentz, yes, but how much is that saying about Heineke than it is about Wentz?
It's saying a good amount about both.
I take
Can at
Heineke
least-
over
He can at
Mariota.
least score points.
Yeah, he can at least score, but here's the deal.
I take Heineke
Atlanta
over
had a
Russell
chance
Wilson.
to win that game,
Well,
and
Russell
they
Wilson
blew
was
a
on.
tip
Yeah.
pass.
I would.
Marcus Mariota did not play well. That one throw in the end zone was a horrible decision.
I'd take Heineke,
I'd take
over
Heineke
Derek
over
Carr.
Daniel Jones.
Maybe he's.
I would take
Maybe.
Heineke over
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
That's
Yeah,
I like Danny.
But would you take Marcus
No, he
Mariota?
kind of isn't.
But
that
no,
great,
would
though.
you take Marcus Mariota in the next week as the starter, or do you
I think you
give
should
Desmond
start Ritter. I think you start Ritter.
Time
Yeah.
for Ritter.
Give Ritter a chance?
Yep.
Hmm.
Definitely. You start Ritter. It's about that time.
Desmond Ritter, the 3rd round pick. Out of the top 3 quarterbacks picked, it's Ritter, Willis, and Pickett. I think Ritter's the only one who hasn't started yet. Because
True.
Willis started 2 games,
Mm.
and Pickett's been the starter for Pittsburgh.
Wait, did Matt Corral start?
Nope. he
Nope,
hasn't
Matt
even
Corral's
played.
hurt.
He hasn't even played.
Ooh.
He hasn't played. Corral's hurt.
Unfortunate.
Panthers, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Speaking of crazy shit, the Seahawks, being with a winning record, currently are about to have the 3rd overall pick because of the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos whiffed on this trade. Seattle, I give all the credit to their GM in pulling this trade, getting 2 first-round picks from Denver for Russell Wilson. We did not believe he was cooked, but he has proven to be that over the course
he
of the
is
season. And yes, you could say their offense is marred by an inconsistent run game, an offensive line that we have no idea how it's going to fare week after week, and a receiving core that's young, but still, you should be able to at least carry your team further than this, Russ.
Jerry Jeudy, traded after this year or not?
I was thinking that. I think he could.
He could.
Because
very well
has he
could.
really done much?
Nope. Nothing, actually.
Like him, he's been hyped up. I know Henry Ruggs was hyped up. Obviously,
Well.
we know why that didn't work out.
Yeah.
But-
Broncos did take him over C.D. Lamb.
That's not a great day.
Who's him?
And
Yeah.
Jefferson, right?
Oh.
Oh, and
Oh,
Jefferson.
no.
Oh,
That is
awful.
That's
terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
I mean,
JJ.
hindsight, they did see Judy as the better
At
prospect,
least he was
but
taken
now
before Rager.
Well, let's be honest.
That's true.
Jerry Jeudy
Rager
probably should have
been a
been
7th rounder.
a really good
Rager is
receiver.
awful.
yeah,
He was amazing.
he was amazing at
Don't get me
Bama.
started on Rager, bro.
Yeah.
He outplayed Henry Ruggs in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he was one of Bama's greatest ever.
Yeah.
Nah, but if we're talking about the Seahawks here, bro, how can we not talk about them losing in overtime to the Raiders?
Yeah.
The
gosh.
Raiders.
We
of
all picked
teams.
the Raiders, or no, we all picked the Seahawks, And
all
the
of us
Raiders-
picked the Seahawks, and the Raiders decided,
Yeah.
oh, let's show up for a game
Yeah,
when
let's
they
show
didn't
up.
last week.
First time ever.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder, man, what is
Raiders are
wrong with
4 and
these teams?
7. I don't think they could save their season, so now they're showing
I
up.
know.
There is a
How are they on the
chance.
same level as the
They
Bears?
would
There a
have
chance
to
of
win
them
out.
catching?
They have to win out. They have
How
to win
are they on the
6
Catching
same level as
Cincy?
the Bears right
They have
now?
to
Because
win out.
is my
Cincy currently
question.
holds the number 7 seed.
at 7 and 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, because Patriots and
Because the Patriots are
Patriots and
right there.
Chargers.
The Patriots and
Six and
Chargers are
Chargers
right
trying to get
there,
in.
and the Bills
I can't believe we're discussing the Raiders making the playoffs.
and the Jets hold the other. The Bills and
Yeah,
the Jets
it's-
hold the
oh my
other two
God.
spots.
Not
Miami,
Not
I
happening.
believe, leads the division right now.
Jeez.
they do.
Y'all are going
Yeah.
crazy with that.
Because the
one.
Bills kind of
Another good question. Controversy. Does Miami hang on? I don't think they do.
Who will they get taken over by?
Buffalo. I'm
Nope.
sorry.
No.
Buffalo's too.
Alright,
Buffalo's
here we go.
Alright, here we
Buffalo
go.
is too
We're getting
talented.
crazy.
Buffalo
Buffalo
is too
is
talented.
overrated.
overrated. They've been
Overrated.
struggling as of late, yes, but I do believe they'll find a way to bounce back.
Yes.
Josh Allen cannot be struggling for this long of the season
They are
and not find a way to bounce
NFC
back.
championship type, or sorry, AFC championship type team, but they're not a Super
But I
Bowl
don't think
team
they're
at this
gonna.
point.
I don't think they're gonna get the first seed.
I don't
in
think
the
they're getting the
division.
first seed,
In
or
the
they're gonna
division.
make the
Or the first
We're
seed.
talking about the division
Super
here.
Bowl.
We're not talking about whether they can make the Super
They're
Bowl.
not winning the division.
I don't think.
I think they're
winning
gonna
the division
win their playoff game and win another game, but
And then lose.
potentially make
A
it
wild
to
card
the-
team in the NFC championship. I mean, it's not that strange.
either.
Well,
It's not that strange if the
Now
Bills
it's
go
not
like
that strange.
if the
Yeah.
Bills go like 12 and
but
5,
also
it's not that
Miami.
strange.
How much do you trust Miami? Because you can't. Say, I don't know if we could say the Jets win the East at this point. I
swear
mean, they
have the best
could.
wide receiver.
I don't
But
think the Jets.
I don't
will,
think they will.
But I don't think they will.
They could,
Yeah.
but I don't think.
Are they not? one of
Actually,
the
let's
best
do this. Let's look
right
up their
now?
schedules.
They have two of the best
Do we
players
do
right
our
now.
game picks on Tuesdays?
Yeah, we're doing our game picks as well.
Oh,
That's usually what we do.
we should do game picks.
Yeah.
I
will
look at
have
this,
to get
boys.
My computer
Jets
out.
are on the road for
Actually, I
a
can put it
brutal
on my phone.
2-game road stretch. They got the Vikings and the Bills both on the road next 2 weeks.
Alright.
And
Yeah,
then
I
they
have
come
them
home to
both.
play the Lions, the Jaguars, travel to Seattle, and then travel to Miami to finish the year.
They beat the Lions, they beat the Jaguars, they stun either the Bills or Vikings, and they end the season with around
Wait,
10
They
wins.
did stun
Who?
the
10
Bills
wins.
that one time. They did
Jets.
stun the
I think they had
Bills.
10 wins this year.
At home, mind you. They stunned the
three
Bills
more.
at home.
Jets will lose the second time playing the.
Bills.
They'll lose the second time they play the Bills, but they'll beat the Vikings.
I think they'll beat the Vikings.
Dolphins have the Niners on the road, which will be a very tough.
I think
Matchup.
Dolphins win that by far.
Really?
They just struggled against the Saints. The Saints. They scored 13
The
points.
Saints
on
have
Saints
at least a
team.
The
decent
Niners'
defense,
defense
though.
is elite and hasn't allowed
Yeah.
a single point in the last
Yeah.
few games, basically.
I hate to say it.
But
This is the Dolphins we're talking
The-
about.
the Niners' offense just can't keep up with the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
The
there's-
Dolphins'
think-
offense is very good.
the Niners' offense
What about their
is good,
defense? Though?
but
Their
I
defense has struggled at times. They're starting to come
Bradley
back.
Chubb, though,
Although
is
they-
making the Dolphins' defense elite.
It's definitely gotten better with Chubb, but we'll see.
think also
They got the Chargers, and then
The-
they go to Buffalo.
the Niners struggled against the Chiefs. They got 23 points, but the Chiefs scored 44,
Yeah.
Well, the Chiefs are a really, really good team.
and the
It's not
Dolphins
that
are really good.
As for
I
the
don't
Bills'
think
schedule the
I
rest
can
of the
put
year,
those
they
two on
travel
the
to
same
New England
list.
this Thursday, and then they have home games against the Jets and Dolphins before traveling to Soldier Field to play the Bears. They go to Cincy, and then they come
get
back
upset
home
on
for one
Cincy.
last round with
Should we
New
go up in
England.
NFL background when we do the picks?
Yeah, they're getting upset against Cincy, bro.
So this is the section of the podcast where we make our NFL picks. Us four have this little game I mentioned earlier that we pick the winner of each NFL game for a coming week, and whoever has the best record wins the competition. Also, another cool thing, Matt, what happens if we get a perfect record somehow?
If we do get a perfect record, the number one person who got the perfect record gets to ask the number 4 to do one dare, and they cannot back out of it.
So there's a lot of pressure on this.
If you get a perfect bracket for 1 week.
Oh.
I know, I can see what brewing in your mind over there.
Yeah.
You got something brewing on
Oh,
him.
man.
I can tell.
I do.
I know. I knew it.
I got some dares.
Ooh,
You have
yeah.
something for all of
You
us, I
do.
guarantee you.
I have something for all of you.
All right. So,
And
with
it's
that
not
being
it's not the
said,
joking
folks,
either.
it is time to make our picks.
I'm writing it down on here.
I can't get in the
Will,
camera.
I'm writing it down on here.
I got you.
All right, first pick.
Thursday night game is the Bills and Patriots.
Who wants to go
Ooh.
first?
Start down there, Will. You'll start. We'll
Will,
start.
start
We'll
with
start
Will.
every
Start
week
with
with a
me.
different person.
Y'all gonna hate me for this. I'm saying Bills.
Wow. He's going with the Bills.
Yeah.
And here's why I'm going with the Bills. You have Josh Allen coming off somewhat rather rough week. The Patriots are also coming off a bit of a rough week. Here's the deal. The Patriots have struggled a bit against Buffalo in recent memory. And Josh Allen's coming into this game with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's got some doubters out there, and he wants to prove to people that he can carry this team to a Super Bowl. And beating the Patriots, who may not be in a playoff spot right now, but they're a good team, is a good place to start. I think he will cook that Patriots secondary with the likes of Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis. And the Patriots are going to put up a fight. Mac Jones is going to get you some points, but I still think I see the Bills winning this game.
You want to suck Josh Allen's dick anymore? All right. Make your pick, Kyle.
Are we going to keep that? I'm keeping it.
That's so funny. I also have the Bills. I do agree with like the whole like Josh Allen's gonna he's gonna ball off and all. I think he's going to really try and not throw as many picks. I feel like
Jones.
Hey,
Devin McCourty. But yeah, continue.
but I feel like within like the rest of the season, I feel like Allen's not gonna throw as many picks. If
Right.
he does, there might be one or two, but I think
Against the Patriots. But yeah. Matt, your pick.
I'm going Patriots here.
Ooh.
I am. I know what you're thinking. Obviously, your guys' picks, Bills, all that. Bills are this, Bills are that. Yes, the Bills are good. I do believe that. But the problem here is the Bills really suck against the AFC East. They really do.
They are 0-2 against teams from the NFC East, AFC East
they
this
really
year.
just do. And honestly, I'm thinking that the Patriots are going to look exactly like the Commies and beat another good team in their division. They've already beaten the Jets. I don't doubt that they could beat the Bills.
Josh the Homer, you are the Patriots fan of the group.
You
What
are
are
the
you
pastor.
going with here?
he's
I was thinking about it. I was going to go Bills. But the Patriots need this win. And Mac Jones has been playing elite recently. Josh Allen has been playing poor. And they have many issues. The Bills do, I should say. They are going to go against the league leader in sacks, which is Matthew Judon. They have no secondary, basically. Their players are there, but they just aren't playing well. Their run defense is horrible against the Patriots' run scheme with like 4 different running backs. And I think when the game goes down the line, the Patriots are not like other teams. We will run the clock out until there's 0 seconds. We're not going to let Josh Allen get any time. So I'll go with the Patriots.
Good pick.
Split 50-50.
It's a good pick.
the house.
We'll have to see how this plays out on Thursday night. Obviously, this is going to be a close game. I mean, I could have picked the Patriots here. I'm just a little more confident in Buffalo.
Makes sense.
Makes sense with a lot of these games too. These are a lot of
They're all
these games
close
are
games.
actually
You
some
can't
close
really-
games.
You can't really be
You're
mad.
We're in
at
for
that.
some good football
Also-
Sunday.
I can't believe we forgot to discuss the Jaguars and how I picked that right.
Oh,
Oh,
we're not
yeah.
talking about
No,
that.
we're not talking
The Jaguars beat the Ravens
Pick
in
the
the
Jaguars
BS
over the
way,
Ravens.
and Doug Peterson
would've
pulling a
thought?
Doug Peterson.
Yeah, how?
How to win that
Unfortunately-
game?
Well,
Unfortunately, I was right and you guys were wrong.
Oh, please. Good
It's
grief.
because
Let's
the
just play by
Jaguars mascot
law.
was in a Speedo, that's why.
yeah, that throws everybody off.
Doug Peterson just going on a
Fair enough,
full-scale
fair enough.
memory
Fair
lane
enough.
trip for the Eagles runs.
Good
And how he
point. You gotta-
tried a
you gotta
2-point
get one
conversion
there.
against the Ravens the last time he played them. Look how that
Can't
turned out.
believe that.
I'm
What's the
actually
next
upset.
game? Kyle, you're the first.
Also,
pick on this one.
funny enough, it's funny that the Ravens can't convert on a 2-point conversion to win the game
It's so
themselves.
annoying.
But when they get it against them, But no, next game.
Ravens
Ooh.
are not elite. I'm telling you right now.
Unfortunately,
Packers.
now we can say that.
Versus
Ooh.
Bears.
Packers,
That is your
Bears.
next-
Packers,
that is
Bears.
your next game. Bears
Classic
at home.
rivalry,
Hmm.
and
It's tough.
I hate to say
Justin
this, but
Fields versus Jordan Love.
Will
It-
Justin Fields be back in time?
Is he coming back?
I believe he is. I will make sure though.
If he is coming back,
Yeah, look that up.
Yes.
I will
Because
affect
that.
my
that-
decision.
Yeah, I was thinking that. If he's
Also
coming
depends. Will Rodgers be playing? Because as far as I know, he will
back.
not be.
Ooh,
yeah.
but Jordan Love.
Jordan Love is
Again,
good.
if
Look,
Rodgers-
Jordan
if
Love
Rodgers
looked good
plays,
against the Eagles.
No matter
though.
what, I would pick the
Against
Bears.
one of the better
Yeah.
secondaries in football, even though they didn't have C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he did look good, and he kept it close.
I hope CJ comes back soon.
Is he coming
CJ's
back?
going to be out for
We
a
don't
while.
know yet.
Yeah, it's not for the season though.
Not
We
for
don't
the
know
season.
We
yet.
don't know if Justin Fields is coming back.
Well,
Do we know of Aaron Rodgers' situation?
I think Rodgers is done for
He's
right
gotta
now.
sit.
He's currently out, and Jordan Love is a really, really good player against a really struggling team.
Oh, gosh. Aaron Rodgers plans to play after good news on scans.
Oh, God.
ooh, so that.
Ah,
that
that's
might-
good for my pick.
yeah,
But are
that-
we going to say that the Bears could beat the Packers? I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna.
stick with the Packers.
Who'd you pick?
I have not picked anyone yet.
I think because
I think history shows that the Packers
What do you
beat
think?
the Bears. I don't think Justin Fields
It does
if,
say-
This is a
if Fields
bad
play,
Packers team, though. That's the problem.
but
it's,
is a
if
very
Fields play,
bad
he might
Packers
be
team.
he might not be able to
Yeah.
produce.
What do you think?
I mean, I
Kyle?
don't know if Fields will play.
Ugh,
I don't trust Fields playing.
I think it's gonna be the Packers.
I hate to say it, but Green Bay, regardless of who's starting.
Well,
Me too. I think it
Just
doesn't
because
matter.
the Bears' defense is terrible, you gave up
Service-
31
oh,
points.
Actually, they just lost Eddie Jackson too,
Yep, and they
which
lost
is their
Eddie Jackson,
leader
too.
on defense.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
going Bears here. I am.
Yeah.
Even with Justin Fields out?
If Justin Fields does come back
Ooh.
and Aaron Rodgers, not
That
even
ain't
if Fields come back. If Aaron Rodgers starts, it's over for the Packers. He sucks. I'm dead serious. Aaron Rodgers
Okay,
is terrible right
if
now.
no Field, will you be changing your pick?
If no Fields and it goes to Love and Rodgers isn't starting, yes, I'm changing my pick.
Wow,
to that.
So you genuinely think that Aaron Rodgers is
no
going to
matter
carry this
who
team to a
starts for the Bears, if Rodgers starts, he is.
I mean,
ass.
Rodgers looked like a liability all season, but this
He
is
still
the
does.
Bears.
Yeah.
They're
And
terrible.
he's going to be the reason they lose yet again.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, there's your pick. I'm going Packers.
All y'all went back.
What's next?
Crazy. You got
Steelers,
the Steelers versus
Falcons.
the Falcons.
The Battle of the Moyai.
I don't like this game.
This is a bad game. Who's
I-
home? Who's home?
Falcons.
The Falcons are the home team. Well, considering that,
I'm gonna go Falcons.
I'm
gonna go Falcons.
Falcons.
Falcons are playing for the division lead, basically.
That's
Yeah,
and
they
I
are.
hate the Bucks, so I'm going Falcons.
They're going for the division
Come on,
lead.
Falcons.
I think the Steelers had a good past 2 weeks,
yeah,
but I think that slows down a little bit.
yeah. Plus the
Now-
Falcons, their defense has been better.
Pickens is really good, but he's probably getting guarded by AJ Terrell,
Yep.
who's elite.
Yeah, their defense has been getting a lot better. AJ Terrell's been fantastic. Their front seven's been doing better as
Yeah,
of late.
I think Cordero Patterson's gonna
And
play a big
Patterson's going to
factor.
run all over them because the Steelers have no defense outside of TJ
Drake
Watt.
London time. Yeah, I
Drake-
got Falcons.
I would love to see them throw it to Drake London because he doesn't
He
get
needs more
enough
targets.
touches.
He needs more targets.
Yeah, he needs more targets. Kyle, did you make a pick? Oh
I'm
no!
kind of debating right now.
Oh no!
Kyle-
Don't let your one lucky pick of the Steelers
William,
derive you from this.
you make your pick while we're waiting for this bozo over here.
Yeah, pick it.
Oh, I already made my pick. I'm going Falcons.
Oh, you're going Falcons here?
Yeah, I already typed it in.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You literally didn't. I just typed it
Let's
in.
go.
Are we on the same?
I'll
number?
go Falcons.
All right.
All right.
All four of us go with the Falcons.
Also, I'm typing them in. Why are you
Alright.
typing them in?
Here's the thing. All
Oh,
right.
yes, the thing.
What's who's next?
Alright, you got the Jets versus the Vikings. Now this, I hate this.
This is a Sunday 1:00 game. Remember that.
This is a
because
1
this is
o'clock
where
game.
Kirk
Yep.
Cousins is.
Good.
Yep.
top
And on the
five,
road too.
basically.
Yeah. Vikings.
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 I really want to pick the Jets, but
I
just
think Sauce Gardner will play well.
Gardner will play well, but you know
But
who's going to step up?
Trying to stop Jettas is ridiculous.
No, you know who's going to go off? I think
Hopkinson.
Thielen's going to go off.
I think
Thielen's
Hopkins
going
or Thielen.
Bold take. Thielen's going to have a 100-yard game.
Again, finally? Like, first time this year, basically?
Yeah.
DJ Reed is pretty clamps, too.
Yeah, but
He is clamps.
I just but Thielen's also.
I just think the Vikings' offense is too good.
Yeah. Because they have a great run game and an even better passing game.
But I also say the Vikings don't win by a huge margin.
I think they do.
I think
it's
they
a
win
good
by
game.
a field goal and a touchdown. But that
Vikings'
is
defense is not good enough to guard the Jets, and vice versa.
Yeah, I'm thinking Vikings by 10.
That's not bad.
Kyle's got
That's
it.
not bad.
Kyle's got
All right,
it.
Vikings.
All right.
Yeah, official pick Vikings.
And the next pick, Jaguars versus Lions. Now this is a battle of
There's
what
no
the fuck?
Jamison Williams.
This
by the
is
way.
just a battle
No
of what the
Jameson
fuck?
Williams.
No, they're saying that he's most likely not playing this weekend.
Yeah, he could get. They were saying he could get activated. He was eligible to be activated this week, but I don't think they're gonna
Yeah,
do
I
it.
think there's.
So I'm still going Lions though.
Yeah,
I'm still going
thinking
Lions.
the Lions.
I'm still thinking Lions.
They've been
really
low
hot
key
Lions.
great.
It's gonna have to be
I'm
Lions.
thinking Lions.
Yeah, and against that Jacksonville defense that has a lot of question marks.
Just throw the ball to Amon-Ra. That's all I ever
Yep,
say.
all you gotta do is throw it to St. Brown
I know that they
Lions
just
are
came
one.
off.
and give DeAndre Swift some good touches, and you'll be fine.
I know the
Or
Lions
any.
just came
Or
off.
any. Oh yeah, Jamal Williams is back,
Amazing.
and he's been great. He's been great in the red zone.
I know the Jaguars just came off of beating technically a top team.
Yeah, thanks.
But-
Matt.
This
Thank
boy
you-
over here.
Thank
The
you, Matt.
problem-
Thank you for that.
But yes,
He
thank
picked the
you.
Jaguars to beat the Ravens,
They're
and we
not
all
gonna
thought
do
he
it
was
twice in a row.
nuts.
Yeah.
The problem is, I know the
And
Jaguars
Jacksonville
pretty
did
well.
that.
They're not going to do it again. And this isn't even a top team. They're just going to lose to them.
Yeah.
That's just straight up, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
They're not going to have it twice. Trevor Lawrence is not going to do as well as he did on that last drive.
Hey,
Where
next
they actually got
season,
really
Trevor
lucky.
Lawrence
Yeah,
gets
right,
Calvin
yeah.
Ridley.
Hmm.
Don't forget.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
true.
Technically.
They have Calvin
Oh, that's right. They have
They
Calvin
have-
Ridley now.
I remember
That's
that
right.
last night. I was like,
Me
yeah,
too.
Ridley's on the Jags.
Now,
All right.
Here's
well,
a good game here. Titans versus Eagles.
Eagles. I'm a homer. Eagles all the way.
We are all, except this clown, Eagles fans. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Clown's a
I.
Patriots fan.
Good. Good. Good.
the rivalry's still here, I see.
52. Super Bowl.
One of our first Super Bowl wins was against you guys.
What?
The third one.
It was the third one.
Yeah.
I was like the
I'll
first
go with the
No, one of the
Eagles.
first.
Bias not included. That's what I'm trying not to do is
He's-
add my bias.
He's good without
Because-
bias. He under biases, bro. He biases on the wrong side.
See, I feel like it's
That's crazy.
like bias shouldn't count. So like, yeah, I know, Josh,
No.
you picked the Patriots. So it's like,
It's not biased though. The Patriots could have beat the Vikings.
but
They-
you,
they
but
could've.
but
Bias
you,
Genuinely
you
is-
did,
could have.
Bias
could've.
aside.
I know, but you did say last week I gotta go with my Patriots. They're my team. You
The
did say
Titans
that.
bias
For the
aside, the
most part.
Titans passing game has been struggling, and they did do better last
Well,
week with
it's-
Traylon Burks.
Traylon Burks has stepped up.
But-
here's the problem.
and
But
Derek
Darius
Henry's
Slay has been
Lost.
clamps.
They still lost.
Slay has been
To the
clamps,
Bengals.
and they still lost to Cincy.
That's why.
At home.
If they beat
Their own
Cincy,
fault. With how they lost.
And the Eagles' run defense has gotten better, so we can give Derrick Henry some serious trouble.
I got
here's the thing.
Eagles.
If the
Yeah.
Titans
Plus, Tennessee's
I had
defense
Eagles.
has been inconsistent at best.
if the Titans had beaten the Bengals, I may have debated this more.
Yeah.
But I also believe the Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't think Jalen Hurts though, running wise,
It's
they're not
not gonna
going
get
for
much.
300 yards.
No.
Jeffrey
Not
Simmons
getting
is.
They won't go
gonna
for 300
be-
yards.
Also
but-
needs to pass more.
Titans'
so.
run defense or front four is amazing.
Yes.
Hurts needs to pass more. He needs to get that ball.
Devonta
out
Smith
more.
needs to step up.
Smith needs to step up. Brown has had a rough couple of weeks. He needs.
Need it.
He needs it.
What game's next?
A battle of the ass. Browns, Texans.
Browns. Dude, Deshaun Watson.
I think.
Deshaun Watson being back, I think he, with all the
I
pressure on him,
wanna be that one
I feel
guy
like
and
he's
just
gonna
go
torch
pick
him.
Houston
he's
here,
gonna torch
but
him. I think
can't deny the talent of the Browns, especially since they came off that huge
I think
win.
Watson torches.
Yeah.
I really.
He hasn't
if it
played in
wasn't-
2 years.
If this was
That's
not the Browns,
only issue.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
does have. Sure.
If this was a team that was slightly worse than the Browns, I would have picked the Texans to upset, but
Yeah.
they're just slightly good enough to not
Yeah.
get upset
Yeah, I
by
gotta
the Texans.
I gotta pick the Browns too. As much as
The
I don't
Texans,
want to.
The Texans suck so bad that I really want to pick them, but I just can't see them winning it, and that's the problem here.
Literally. Browns all the way.
Browns. Yeah, we
Browns.
all unanimous.
Even if Watson's
Last
garbage,
5.
they got Chubb.
Yep.
So
And here comes one that might actually be controversial. You have the Commies versus the Giants. Ooh.
I got the Giants winning, and it's because their last 2 weeks have been so stressful that they cannot afford to drop this game, or they're last in the division.
Yeah. I got the Giants at home too. Saquon,
He needs to step up.
he needs to step up.
But I think Chase Young is back too.
Is he?
So that it might be Chase
is he
time.
finally back?
He might be back. He was gonna play last
Finally.
week, but he had an illness last week.
Oh yeah, he's likely
Illness
coming
of
back.
being
He's
Look
like,
at that.
Pussy.
no, I think it's time.
Who
I
is
think
your
it's
pick?
time. Saquon, Darius Slayton, they're gonna have to go off.
I'm gonna go Giants.
Your pick.
And Matt's going with Commies.
I'm going with the Commies.
Finally,
Which
we
may
actually,
be the
we
favorite
actually
team.
Need
We're all
we need
making the
a-
bold pick here. Because the Commies, I think,
Yeah.
are the favorites.
No. Giants are the favorites.
Giants
by a
probably at
decent amount.
home. They're probably favored.
Not
at home.
just that, but they've
They're
played
kinda-
better games against better teams.
Yeah. Giants need players back. That's their issue. There's so many
Here's
injuries.
the problem. Even with
Do they
these
have anyone
players
coming
that
back
they
this
got,
week? Is Thibodeau healthy?
I think a little bit.
Even with these guys playing back, I think Daniel Jones is not going to do good. I think he will do better, and this is why
I
Heineke
don't
will
know.
be better than Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones performed.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
think
yeah.
Heineke's better
Daniel
than
Jones will
This
have
week-
a
I
good
don't
rushing
think so.
This
game.
week
Daniel
will
Jones
prove that
performs
Heineke
against
is
Washington.
better. This week will prove that
That's what
Heineke
you
is
think.
better.
Washington is not good against Danny. Danny
I'm sorry
puts
to
up
tell
some
you,
big
but
ass
I think
games.
that they will do it.
Will, what's your?
He went
I
Giants.
picked Giants, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh God, this one.
This one, Broncos versus Ravens.
1, 2, 3.
Ravens.
Ravens.
No.
Yeah, like-
As much as I would like to troll and say, "Oh, the Ravens lose again," no.
No.
The Jaguars last week are a completely different team than the Broncos. The Broncos
are terrible.
God awful.
And I swear, if this is like the fucking Raiders Seahawks,
Don't even want to think about it.
and they
This
they
is another.
scored like
This is another
35.
must-win game for the Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with the way the Broncos have been playing, they've been
Yeah, come on.
down in the dumps
the
all
Broncos
season.
have been awful.
Yeah.
man.
Oh my gosh.
They have not
But
scored
their
more than
defense
23
hasn't
points.
allowed over 20 points the whole season.
Their defense
So
hasn't
all you have
allowed-
to
their
do,
offense
so their
hasn't
defense is
scored more than
elite, even
23.
without Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, elite defense.
Yeah, but their offense hasn't scored more than 23.
That's what I'm saying.
That's their problem.
So they're
Yeah.
still a quarterback
Yeah.
away, really. I
Yeah,
say not really, because the
nothing's
rest of their
changed.
offense is still
They're
bad.
a quarterback and a coach away.
Yeah.
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 You swung and you missed, Denver. You
And
swung
maybe
and
a
you missed.
receiver too, because Judy.
You're still a mile away from contending.
All right,
This
what's
is a
up?
bad one.
Oh.
You got the Dolphins versus the
I
Niners.
saw this.
Oh,
going-
that's a
I
good
think
game.
I'm sorry, but I'm going Miami.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going Miami.
Two
I like
Dolphins
the
in a row.
Niners team. They're amazing, but I just don't. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be a neck and neck game, and trying to guard Tyreek Hill in the clutch is just not.
That's not it. That
not
is
it.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately, I think
You have
Tyreek.
that.
That's what
you
I
have,
think, too.
You have that against the Niners secondary, which has been decent, but not the strength of their defense. Now,
It's that
now the
pass
Dolphins O line.
Dolphins are a completely
The
different.
Dolphins
team
O
than the
line.
Saints.
How's that been? Because the Niners
They
have a
Laken
really
Tomlinson,
scary
they're really-
front.
Oh,
pass
Jeff
rush.
Wilson revenge game.
Jeff Wilson revenge. Oh yeah.
I don't think it's enough.
And Raheem Mostert, isn't he?
Yeah.
Former
Raheem
Niner?
Mostert. Yeah.
He was in former.
Yeah, so I think those two are going to
I
destroy the Niners.
Yeah, the Niners aren't gonna pop off this game.
The Niners offense, elite.
They just
Elite
struggle.
players.
They just struggle
Yeah.
to beat the Saints. They are
But
not
that's-
beating a
that's
top
the
team in the
annoying part.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
They are not beating a top team like the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
I want to pick the Niners here just because of how well they're playing and how elite that defense is, but
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
can't
They can't
trust
score
that
more than
secondary
Dolphins.
against the greatest passing attack I have seen in a long time.
Literally.
I'm going with the Dolphins here as well.
Now we got a very.
See.
Phew. This could be bad based off of last week. We got the Seahawks and Rams.
I got.
Seahawks. I think the Rams are officially cutting down. They're shutting down their players.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
think
also the
Stafford
Seahawks
shut
had a
down
bad
Coach
week. They're
Stone.
looking for
Are we
revenge.
done?
Done. Robinson's out for the rest of the year.
That's it.
Donald might be out for the rest of the year.
Donald
too.
might be out.
Donald got injured.
Yep.
Wow.
Not only that,
He
they're,
suffered a sprain.
I think they're just shutting down their players because they
Yeah.
can't do anything
The
this year.
season's over.
Season's over.
They're gonna go 3-14 at this point.
Well, that's a bad culture creating in LA, though. Shutting
Sucks
down
for them
everyone
because they
their
don't have
year.
picks either.
Yeah, they don't have picks.
Yeah, they don't have their picks.
Yeah, he has a high ankle sprain.
Yikes.
I thought of this too. This was like during last year. I'm like, the Rams are good at the moment, but in the next couple years they're gonna suffer.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
And it's
It's a
showing
deal with the
right
devil.
It's a good
Yep.
thing
Showing
Beckham
right
didn't
You
resign.
pay to win now, and you'll lose
Yeah.
and you'll lose everything else in the end.
All right.
You gained the world, but lost
Alright.
your soul, Los Angeles.
Next
Yeah.
game, you have the Chargers versus the Raiders.
Chargers are back. Chargers.
Chargers are back, but they did struggle against Arizona. And let's not forget,
They
the
did
Raiders
win.
put on a clinic against Seattle.
They did.
Say
win.
all you want about their defense, but Oakland, I think, has become a lot better and has found a
Oakland.
bit of a. Sorry, I still say that 3 years
Oakland.
later.
What are they? The San Diego Chargers?
I'll just say San Diego
St.
Oakland
Louis
just
Rams.
at this point, but no, I'm picking the Raiders.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yo,
no.
Khalil Mack is
Bolt-
torching the Raiders.
Bolt-
I'm sorry.
Bull
I'm
take,
telling you right now, when the
Bull
Raiders
take,
get
yes,
blown
but
out,
Devontae against that secondary.
I'm telling you
Seriously,
right
do
now,
you want to see?
Keenan Allen versus that secondary.
when the Raiders get blown out 34-6, I will come laughing. at
Austin
you.
Eckler versus
They're not getting blown
Austin
out.
They
Eckler
will
is
get
like
blown
top
out.
8 in the
They are
league
not.
in receptions at like 80 something.
And Josh Jacobs is proving why the Raiders should have picked up his fifth-year option. Your point.
Oh, definitely.
It's a close
Definitely.
game.
No.
Here's what's gonna
I
happen.
think no.
It is a
shot.
close,
Derek
high-scoring
Carr.
game.
Oh, Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is so ass. He threw a pick
Justin
on the
Herbert.
first
Justin Herbert.
play of the
Yeah.
game.
And
yet
then he threw
Seattle-
it again
He threw another
to the
one.
same guy.
And yet they scored 35 points against the Seahawks.
They
One
scored
of the
Because
better
the
teams. in the
Seahawks
league.
They scored
are
40.
young. The Seahawks' entire team
And the
is young.
Chargers' defense is
Dude,
questionable.
they're not doing
Also-
it 2 weeks in a
also-
row. That's
the
the problem.
Seahawks defense, their issue is their run defense.
I don't
which
trust
is
that
why
Chargers defense. I'm
Seattle,
sorry.
Seattle is going to draft Will Anderson Jr. from Bama and
It's not
fix
a bad
that run
draft.
game.
That's not
Yeah.
a bad draft at all. The problem is also here.
However,
Well-
what about that Chargers defense? Because their secondary looks like it's cooked. J.C. Jackson can't do anything
He's
back
out.
there.
He's out. for
He's
the year.
out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's out.
Yeah, but Derwin James is okay.
Derwin James is good, but now they're forcing him to play up front because the front seven's struggling. Like Kenneth Murray's been nice.
Well, if
And
it's
Joey
a
Bosa's-
shootout game, I take Justin Herbert over Carr.
Yeah.
It's just who gets the ball last, and I think the Raiders will get the ball last.
That's
And then they'll give it
that's not
right
how
back
is.
to the
They'll give it
Chargers.
right back to the Chargers, and I don't know how well Justin Herbert can push the ball up the field.
Here's my problem.
He can do it
man.
within seconds.
He already did it
He
last
tr-
week.
Yeah.
Now
He
here's
didn't
the
do it
making
against
problem.
guys like
he didn't
Josh
do it against
Palmer
the Chiefs.
Look,
Did it against the
elite.
Cardinals.
DeAndre Carter.
I'm
I
sticking
think
with
his
my
name
pick.
is.
I'm going
I
with the
can't
Raiders.
believe it. That is a terrible.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
a
That
Will
a
That is
pick.
not a
pick.
terrible pick.
That is an awful
So
pick.
Will
We're gonna
moment.
make an edit
No.
where Will dumbass counter of the week.
I'll add that
That's
in.
definitely.
I'll add that in.
Will's-
Will's dumbass takes of the week.
Yeah. Every time you ding.
No,
This
just
many
per
days
season.
since Will's
No.
made a dumbass pick.
Yeah, just per season, Will's dumbass take. Boing, there's one.
There's another
This
one.
is my roommate for context.
We'll
You see
remove
what I have
it.
to put up with every day?
We will remove.
The absolute bullying.
We will
over
remove
here.
a take if he somehow.
Because
gets
I
it.
actually
Yeah.
gave some logic for this.
I still think you're so wrong. Every
They're
time
not
that
gonna
a team
consistently
performs well,
score.
every time a team performs well against a top team, the next week they
Neither
come
will
off
the
ass.
Chargers. You couldn't do crap against
Dog,
the
This is
Cardinals.
wait,
Cardinals
wait.
aren't a top team.
But yet
that's the
again,
point.
just like I said
And
about
the
the
Cardinals'
Ravens and the
defense is
Patriots.
better than the Chargers.
Ravens, Patriots, Chargers all need this game,
They
Oh, they
do.
will. All of them will get it.
and all of them will get it.
Mm,
The
I-
Bills
I don't
Patriots
know.
one's debatable,
I
but
don't know.
that
Yeah,
was
the
very
Bills
debatable.
Patriots one's debatable.
that
That
I
was
think
a
this
very-
one's
The
that
Bills
is-
need this game too.
That is a
Listen,
good game.
They do need this
Justin
game.
Herbert has to hear people all the time criticize him for not being a playoff quarterback, but a seasoned stat pattern. He's gonna break that narrative. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's been breaking that narrative. It's that
But he
defense.
hasn't because
He
he
hasn't
hasn't
even
made
made
the,
it
That's
to
the
the playoffs.
defense. Defense is getting shredded.
Kyle,
I'm calling
who is
it.
your pick?
Chargers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna say you're not being stupid like Will, right? All right.
Yeah, just wait till after the game
I'll laugh.
when y'all are wrong and y'all just come to me and say, "Will, Why did we lose?
Steelers over Cowboys. Steelers over the Colts.
Yawn. Chiefs Bengals is your
Chiefs.
next game. I really can't see the Bengals winning though.
I'm going with another bold pick. Bengals and OT.
Wait a minute.
This guy
This is the return of Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I think they're
AKA
getting they're getting Jamar Chase back, I believe.
This is like the guy that torches the Chiefs.
He
Here's
torches the
problem.
Chiefs.
This will not be a
Higgins
repeat.
is on.
This will not be a repeat of the AFC Championship last year.
Wait,
It
let
will
me see
not.
if he's coming back.
Will
This
is
will
right with
actually-
But
overtime.
I
This
think-
will-
see overtime.
This will affect my pick.
I think if the Bengals win against the Chiefs, the Bengals are definitely making.
And this
They're
is
saying
another
he
They're
should
winning the
return.
division if they beat the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
This is another must-win game for the Bengals.
Yeah, they need to win.
I think they'll lose though. I think the Chiefs will hold
But
on.
the Chiefs are elite.
This is
Yeah.
one where I
They
have
can't
to
The
guard
Chiefs
themselves
are
so
elite. Yes, they do have a good defense. They're
Their defense
They
is
got a
eh.
good. They got a good front seven. Their
Chiefs defense isn't the
secondary.
best.
The Chiefs
Their
are not
secondary
losing
is
to
not
the
it.
Bengals. Not this time
And
around.
with Jamar Chase back plus T Higgins back in there,
Him.
they're both.
And
Those
Boyd,
two
all of
both,
that.
along with Tyler Boyd, they're cooking that defense.
Who are you going with?
This game's going overtime.
Yep, this
Are you
game is
with
going
Bengals,
overtime.
though?
Hmm.
Who's home?
Bengals.
Bengals.
I heard that.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
Who's
This
your
is
pick?
tough.
Man, I think it's gonna be the Chiefs.
Alright, good.
I hate to say it. I love the Bengals,
Insanity.
but
Is it a confirmed that Jamar Chase is playing?
They're saying he should be back.
That's not confirmed.
should is.
No, because they.
I
it's-
may change
it's
my
like
pick
90,
depending on
10%.
Jamar Chase's
I was thinking
availability.
like
It's
80.
90.
Also,
I was thinking.
We didn't explain this
80,
earlier, but the
40.
rules of this, you cannot change your pick after Thursday Night Football starts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to say the point. So, if we get no information regarding if he's coming back by Thursday Night Football,
Yeah.
is your pick staying the same? Is it still the Bengals? Or will it go back to the
If we get no confirmation, it maybe.
It's the 9-3 Chiefs, right?
I'm gonna wait and see how the
No,
plays
9
out.
and
2.
9 and 2.
9 and
They're
2.
9 and
Yeah.
2.
And they only lost the one to the Colts because of a
Yeah.
bad
And
game.
they lost to the
Because of
Bills,
the back
though.
ball.
Bills 24-20.
But that was also
They
against
lost
the
to the
Bills.
Bills.
That one makes sense. The Colts one was like one of those games that you give up.
It was,
I don't
the
think.
Bills game was a Josh Allen revenge game.
No. But I still have Pat Mahomes winning MVP for the
Good
most part this year.
shit.
I'm picking
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
Good shit.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
Good shit.
I'm picking the Chiefs
This
in
one?
a shootout.
This one is not a dumbass
It's a
pick.
shootout. We can agree on that.
I will not lie.
It is a shootout.
For Will, this is not on the dumbass counter. This
I-
is actually a good pick by him. I will
Yeah.
not lie. Bengals
Yeah.
is a good idea.
pick.
Yeah, it's not a bad pick.
This is
It's
not a
bad.
dumbass
They got a solid
I
shot.
promise you,
Bengals
this is
are
not
what
a
they
dumbass pick.
Hmm?
This is
7-4.
actually a really
If I
logical
believed
pick.
it wasn't
Yeah, that's a good
a
pick.
dumb pick, then why would I
not
pick it?
bad.
I
get
got
the
the
Raiders.
12 this year.
They're not a bad pick?
That is a bad pick.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's going on the dumbass counter.
Oh, it's already there.
It's already there. Panda the dumbass
What's the
counter.
next game? That was
Next
tough.
game is Colts Cowboys.
You want to pick your little buddies again? You want to pick Matt Ryan?
I
refuse.
want
I
to
refuse.
so
You wanna pick my
freaking
boy?
bad.
Well,
You want
all-
Johnson?
I'm picking the Colts.
I'm picking the Cowboys.
I'm kidding. I'm picking.
Yeah,
the
I was about to say,
Cowboys.
I'm
you're
sorry.
wrong.
I
Cowboys.
have to pick
I'm
my
sorry,
Colts as much
but
as I
CeeDee
hate
Lamb
to.
is starting to take over.
CeeDee
Tony Pollard is getting that contract. He's getting money.
I was about to say, you're out of
He's
your
getting
fucking
money.
mind. if
Tony
you pick
Pollard
the
is the
fucking
best
Cowboys.
running back on Dallas, and it's not
You
even
pick-
close.
if you-
Even
As
though
good
we
as
did
he
it- we
is,
did have
it's
that
not
talk
even
about
close.
running backs yesterday, and you said
I think
That
he's
he-
going to leave. I think
Is
Tony
Tony Pollard a free agent after this
Yes,
year?
Yeah.
this is the greatest free agency for running backs. This is Jacobs, Saquon, Mostert, Wilson,
you said Sanders, right?
Sanders.
Sanders.
Oh, Miles Sanders.
Yep. There's a list
Wow.
of running
Here's
backs.
the thing, though. Sanders might
Devin
not be able to come
Singletary.
back because they're thinking about signing Hurts to like $50 million.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that
It
afterwards.
depends on how. It depends on what we're.
Is there any
willing to
games
pay.
left?
There's
Or we-
one last
There's
game,
one
the
left.
Monday Night Football.
Ugh.
God, who wants to watch this game? The Saints versus the Bucks.
Bucks. I have to pick the Bucks here, and the reason why I picked the Bucks, they struggled against the Browns, but the Browns have some talented players.
Is this for like the first?
Saints
Plus,
have a
the
really
Saints
Is this
got
for, like, the
the
first
Saints
seed?
got shut out last week.
The
Is
Saints
this
have
for
a
the
really
first
good
seed?
defense, though. They held the Niners to 13
For
points.
the-
Yeah, but what about their
First seed in the
offense? You
division.
can't win a game if you don't
Yeah.
score.
You
This
said
is
the first
exactly
seed.
the
I'm like,
Bucks.
huh?
I mean,
The
first
Bucks
in the
won't
division,
score
first
against the
in the
Saints
division.
defense. The Bucks will get
Saints
No, they
locked.
will.
defense is
They will.
elite.
The Bucks
They
will
will.
get locked.
They'll
Saints defense
score.
is
Tom
elite.
they will score, but not
They'll
much at
score.
all.
But
And
the
the
Sa-
Bucks defense is not the Niners.
It's an
defense.
ugly game, but I
There's a
see the
big
Bucks
difference.
scoring more points.
I doubt
My
that.
issue is, are the Saints going to put up points?
Yes,
They can't. Not with
And-
Andy Dalton at quarterback.
they will. They will win this game.
No.
I'm picking Saints. I am picking the Saints.
Give me a second. Hold on. I'm looking at
And
if this is a
at
fight
the end
for,
of this, we're
is this a
picking
fight for the
tiebreaker.
division?
It isn't in a division.
No,
game
it
yet.
isn't in division, but it's not a fight for
You
the
can't
division.
say it's a
If
fight
the
for
Falcons
the division
win,
because-
the Falcons hold the division. If the
Ooh,
Bucks
ooh.
lose.
So, but the Saints need this because it's a big game. Wait,
Yeah.
do the Panthers have a bye week?
The Panthers do have a bye week, and so do the Cardinals.
Okay, well, the Cardinals aren't important.
Cardinals are irrelevant.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's just playing
Well-
Call of Duty.
Can we say everyone
Yep.
from the NFC Central? That's the
The
Vikings,
NFC
right?
North.
NFC.
North.
Why did I think Central? I'm thinking.
You're thinking baseball.
yeah.
Baseball.
I'm tweaking.
They used to be the
NFC
Central.
North, man. Everyone but the Vikings is ass. That's all there is to it. None of them are making the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all.
The Lions have the slimmest chance,
I don't even think they'll do it.
but I don't think they do it.
Yeah.
The
I think
Vikings
they-
clinched the NFC North with a win, just so you know.
They already clinched it. What do you mean?
No, they haven't officially clinched it.
So-
They haven't
And they're
officially
playing
clinched
against who
it.
again?
They've literally clinched it.
the
I don't
Jets
care
game,
if it's
right?
official or not.
Yep.
It's
If
Yeah,
the
we
Vikings
clinched.
beat the Jets
Yeah, it's
or the
clinched,
Lions
but
lose,
it
then they
hasn't
clinch
been
the
clinched,
North.
clinched, but yeah.
done.
I
It hasn't been.
It hasn't been
quote-unquote
official.
Statistically clinched, no.
Alright, who's
The
your
Vikings,
In
pick?
actuality,
the Vikings
it's
are going to
been
win the
clinched.
North.
You pick the Saints, you pick the Bucks.
Oh, it's Saints.
I picked the Bucks.
Bucks.
I can't go with the Buccaneers after last week. They are so bad, bro. I really cannot. Because if I pick the Buccaneers again, they're going to fucking lose again. And this is where you need to start listening to me. This is going to be one of those weeks
Ooh.
where the Saints will pull off another upset. This will be
There's-
the third
it's
week in a
'cause
row.
It could be a
We'll
Camaro
see.
week.
I promise you right now. You need to start listening to me more. If the
And
Saints
what
win.
if the Bucks win?
If the Bucks win, that will be my loss. Of the 3 weeks where I've picked the underdog to win.
We'll
That'll
have
be
a
my loss.
separate chart for Matt. and
Will you
his
start
Bucks.
listening to
I-
me?
It's only 1 week, bro. Mine was 2.
I will pick, because I was talking about this the other
Please
day,
take the Saints, bro.
Tom Brady is ass
Well,
against the
there was
Saints.
the Colts
No
game,
offense.
though.
Tom Brady sucks against the
There
Saints.
was the Colts
and
game, though,
half
man.
of the Saints games, I mean,
Wasn't the
credit.
case in week 2?
So we'll be 2
Listen,
weeks.
it used to be when Brady
Colts
was
wasn't
against
a
the Saints
Crazy game.
on the Bucks, Brady would lose to the Saints like 38-0 to like 0.
Thank you.
Or it'd be a 20-something to like 3. Bucks would not put up points, and I think the Bucks with a struggling offense
It's even worse
will
than usual.
be worse. They're gonna lose. They're only gonna score about
6
10.
points. I'm gonna say 6 or
maybe
7,
one
yeah,
touchdown, 1 field goal.
2 field goals.
That's it.
You know what?
Mike
Oh,
Evans.
13
Mike
points, yeah.
Evans is the son of Marshawn Lattimore, and we all know that. Him against Lattimore is never close, and he just got clamped by a bot. Julio Jones is not him.
No,
Chris
he's not.
Godwin's okay, but he's gonna get guarded by like a Debo or someone probably. And then they have no run game. Their offensive line just lost Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
Another lineman gone.
You know what? Saints.
Oh, he's changing his pick. Thank you, good
got
sir.
it, bro.
I appreciate you.
I am sticking with mine.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
I'm gonna go with Saints.
All right,
So
what's
are
your
you.
tiebreaker?
Oh, yeah, so the tiebreaker.
Oh.
What
We have a tiebreaker rule in case there is a tie.
for how many?
It's the
picks
score of the Monday
Monday
night
Night
game.
Football.
Whoever gets it closer, if there is a tie between us and how many picks we get right.
Also,
So-
last week, this guy, I don't know how. This guy predicted the exact score and the person correct.
Yep,
I was off
he
by
picked
1
the
point.
I
Steelers
also
would win
was off by
1 point.
I
24-17.
also technically predicted the score right, but it was reversed. So
You should have stuck with it.
I should have stuck with the Steelers because I had that exact number.
You should have
I
listened
had
to him.
that number. I
I
literally
had
had your number, but
23-7.
for the Steelers.
Dude.
And once I switched it, you took it.
Do you could you imagine if we both had the fucking Steelers at the same fucking
Well, we can't pick the same
Yeah, it
score.
couldn't happen.
We're not allowed to pick the same scores.
Oh, so I
We're not allowed to
would've
have the
screwed.
same bracket, and we're not allowed to pick the same scores for the
I
tiebreaker.
would-
Okay,
Wouldn't-
my
That is also
score
right.
of the
Would've
Saints
snagged
Saints
that.
Bucks game
I did have
17-10.
it. I had it. And then I changed it.
17-10 for Josh.
17-10. 3 total touchdowns the whole game.
17 to 10.
Saints.
Yep.
I got Chris Olave getting himself one, and I got a rushing touchdown, and that's it. And
From
then the
who?
Bucks,
Kamara?
probably not, probably like Taysom Hill.
All right, Kyle, what's your tiebreaker?
The Bucks.
20-14.
Okay.
What?
Of course, they missed an extra point.
That's not my take there. I
Or
wouldn't do
it could
that.
be 2
It's
field
field
goals.
I was taking his 2 field goals.
Yeah.
My take is 20-10.
2010.
I was gonna go with that too.
The Bucks are not gonna score much, and that's what's gonna be.
That's
nice.
why I have them having 10.
Although I have the exact same idea with yours. So for me to win this week, I need the Bucks to have a really low scoring game, and you need it to be any higher than 12 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although somehow,
Jeez.
if the Bucks manage to score 12 points, exactly 12 points, and we have the exact same records, we somehow manage to tie this week.
We would tie as
We would
winners.
literally tie as winners.
Right.
All right, I got.
If we have the same records.
All right, I got
That's
my score.
hilarious.
What's your
That's
Bucks?
impressive.
16-12. Ugly score.
What in the hell?
Oh. Yo, give me that trash can, bro.
Bro, 4 field goals for the
All
Saints.
right.
But you win it.
Dumbass take number 2.
Ford fitting that?
It's not bad, but it's
Oh no, you probably
Well, that's
could.
terrible.
It's
knowing-
disgusting.
That's awful. What?
No, I'm not that. No.
You. No.
It's gonna be a low scoring game. It's gonna be a
That's so
very
bad.
low scoring game.
12-6.
I do not like that score.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna make a slight change.
How the hell do you get 16?
Slight change.
16 to 15.
Slight change.
They missed a field-
16-13.
they missed-
Slight change.
16-13 is a little bit better. That's
Okay.
serviceable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, 16
well.
the fudge.
I was gonna throw up.
Oh, that's awful.
Saints 4 field goals. Lose the game. They lose because they missed the last 2 field
Bro, the Bucks will win because, like his logic, bro. If they'll miss an extra point, but then they'll also get a field goal. That's how you get 16 with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
2 touchdowns and 2.
No, I don't think they're not gonna score 2 touchdowns.
Do you
They're
got
scoring 1
you got the Bucks
They're
going
scoring one.
and 3 field goals. No.
Yep.
No. They're not making it that many times downfield.
Yeah.
No shot.
They'll make it like barely at the field goal range. 1 field goal kick will be kicked at the end of the half,
Also, that kick.
and there will be another
By
kick,
the-
and there will be
that
2
kick
other kicks
by
on drives the
the
Bucks get
Ravens
someone down the
kicker.
field.
so
that
close.
kick by the Ravens kicker, a foot away.
Yes,
Yeah.
I said
Literally
the
about a
same
foot
thing.
away.
Justin Tucker almost broke his own record.
That was. I
Oh,
was
he
actually
broke his
scared.
own
I
record.
thought
That was
that went
crazy.
through.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Are you kidding me? Ravens won on that?"
Yeah.
But the Jaguars held out.
Well,
I
folks,
might be a Lion fan then.
we have.
Literally.
Well, folks, I dare say this is a good NFL episode.
The results from last week. We have 2 other people that play, but they are not a part of this podcast, and they won't be a part of this podcast. We might bring them on
At some
as a
points.
for some points, maybe. In the future, they might play and join us here, but for now, they're in the background.
It's okay because aren't they
They're side
5th and 6th
characters.
anyway?
They literally never win.
They're
No,
So-
aren't they the
they're
last 2?
NPCs.
Wait, did I get 4th?
You got 4th.
Yeah.
They
so
they lost again. They were really bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're not too big of an issue.
the records for this
The records
week, though,
for this
were
week.
insane.
Yeah.
When I tell you, this was better than our first week's records. First week we were all really good too.
No, I
This
was
week
mid.
was just better. You were still over 500 though.
True. I
It's-
still
it's
am.
rare that you
We'll
have
forever be
everyone over
500.
500.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone was at least.
Is
4
everyone in
games
the
over.
league over 500?
Every single person in the league is over 500 overall.
Josh, you're off screen.
The only problem is Tim, who is one of the players who's out,
He's up like
5 games over. He is the lowest of us all. He has also finished last 3 weeks out of the 4 and
He's
won
in for
one
it.
of them. The one week that he won though, it was awful. 8-6 was his record. Everyone
That was
else
so
was
bad.
6-8.
That was
Every
oh, yeah,
other
the whole-
person,
everyone went 6
all
and
the
8.
rest of us were 6 and 8.
That's so
We were
bad.
all awful. Okay, but as of last week, in first, because of the tiebreaker, getting it directly on the money, Kyle won last week. Kyle was in first place. He went. What was the score again?
24-17.
He went 12-4.
Oh.
His record was 12-4 last week,
So were you.
getting the Titans, Bucks, Ravens, and Seahawks wrong. Which, honestly, those are good picks that he picked, that he just unfortunately got wrong.
Yeah.
That's not on him. Those were good picks, solid picks. It's not like you picked a bold pick that was dumb,
Yeah.
and it turned out to be ass. You played well. In second was actually me. I also went 12-4, However,
So funny.
because he got the tiebreaker directly on the money, I literally could not have beaten him.
Yep.
If the Colts had literally scored a touchdown and missed a field goal and still lost, I would have been in first. I would have actually been in first. Even though the Steelers won.
That's hilarious.
It is actually very funny. The Colts did not get it done. Because
Kyle got back-to-back wins.
Kyle did get back-to-back wins.
Back-to-back.
Kyle is coming through. He's showing off. He's not
Also,
doing so
the
bad.
last person in our thing, Tim, has lost 3 out of 4.
Oh, yeah, we mentioned
Yeah.
that.
He's got
That is
63 of the
ridiculous.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That is
first week he
ridiculous.
lost because he didn't play. And I made him lose that.
Oh, okay.
So, he never actually did play in the first week, but you have to start him out at the lowest possible because it's only fair. And the lowest possible would have been the same record as Josh, but losing the tiebreaker. So,
Yeah,
because Josh did get 5th that week.
that was a bad week.
I also lost with the Titans and the Bucks and the Seahawks. However, I got the Jaguars correct, the only person that picked them. However, I did get the Colts
Luck.
incorrect. Yes, it was luck. I will not lie.
Yeah.
And because I held the tiebreaker over Will, who was in 3rd, but did not get the tiebreaker off of Kyle, who's in 1st, I came in 2nd. Will came in 3rd. He got the
Also 12
Rave-
and 4.
He was also 12-4. We were all 12-4 here, all 3 of us. He got the Ravens, Seahawks, and Colts wrong as well. But on the dumbass counter, he picked the Bears over the Jets.
Yeah.
So
I
that was
do want
not
back,
exactly
I'm not gonna lie.
the best pick.
I'd
And
say
if he
it's okay,
didn't
but
pick
it's
the
not.
Bears, he
It's
would
not.
have won this week very well. But unfortunately, you also did not hold the tiebreaker over me because you picked 2 points lower than me.
I did.
And unfortunately did not get that tiebreaker.
I will say this: I was carried by a few picks I made. I did
You did make a very,
make a
Very-
good push with the Browns pick.
not just the Browns, but the
I
Bengals
also
was a
got the
great
Bengals
pick.
pick. I
You
made
did
a
get the
great pick with
Bengals.
the Bengals.
Should've
Y'all
picked the
picked the
Bengals.
Titans for
Should've
some
picked
reason.
the Bengals.
I really wanted to pick the Bengals.
So did
can't
I.
lie to you,
Same.
but I thought the
I
Titans
really
would win.
wanted to.
But now,
Yeah.
it's good to see that the Titans are actually kind of looking like the frauds that I thought they were.
Yeah.
It's slowly and surely, if they lose to the Eagles this week,
Yeah.
coming
we
together.
said so.
Yeah.
that they're not going to be as good as everyone thinks, and I need that because I don't like them. Nor do I like the Ravens. I can't lie to you. I hate
We
Baltimore.
don't like
the
Baltimore.
Ravens either.
That's why I didn't
They're
pick
frauds.
them.
They are frauds.
They-
I hate to say it, but they are frauds.
They lost to
now.
the
Josh,
Jaguars. That is why.
Are the Ravens frauds?
They are, and the Titans really, if
If
they're,
they
the
lose
only reason they're
again,
that good is because of coaching.
but if they
coaching's
lose
what
again
carries
here,
them.
I can't say they're frauds if they lose to the Eagles because the Eagles are good. But if they keep losing, man, then they'll be called frauds.
If they beat the Eagles, then
If
so.
they beat the Eagles, then something's off.
That's
If they beat the Eagles, something's wrong here, man.
Yeah.
probably a Derrick Henry run.
Oh, that's like the
It
only
would
way
be
they
Henry.
lose.
It'd have to
It
be
would
Henry.
be Henry.
Unless
Yeah.
Traylon Burks really goes
Yeah.
off.
Because Tannehill sucks. So, like,
Or
Ryan
or
Tannehill's
maybe
not it.
Jalen Hurts gets like a pick, and somehow gets run in for a touchdown.
but
They'd have to be at like the Philly 10. Like we would have to be in our own territory, and Tennessee would have
You
to.
just
ride
have to
it.
play really
you'd
bad.
have
Yeah.
to be really,
Yeah,
really
we,
unlucky
yeah,
to lose that,
yeah.
honestly.
4th place.
Now, coming in 4th was Josh going 11-5.
It's so dumb.
That is actually a really good score. You can't
Playoff
lie.
team.
That is a
That is
that is a
playoff team.
number 1 seed almost.
Literally.
That's like
Yeah.
a 2 or 3
3
seed. Like that's crazy. But the problem is, you unfortunately, you picked the Patriots over the Vikings.
Which was biased. That was a biased pick. I did that one on purpose.
But you did get your 1 pick back there with the Steelers, but you also, unfortunately, got rocked by the Titans, Bucks, Ravens, and Seahawks.
Yep.
Let's just say all of us except Tim got the Seahawks wrong, and this is why we don't want him to play. This is the real reason why he's not on the podcast, guys.
So dumb.
He's just so weird. He picked the Texans over the Dolphins because he doesn't like the Dolphins.
Yeah, because
That's
his
the only
stupid
reason,
team
man.
didn't win.
And it was awful.
Can't be biased.
Exactly.
so
You
funny.
can't be biased when picking these, man. But
You were biased against the Eagles,
he
bro.
did actually get the
You
second
did
closest
say,
score.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Josh did get
I'm
the
sorry.
second closest tiebreaker score
Yes, I did.
by being 1 point off of the actual score. He picked 23 to 17. Kyle had 24 to 17.
Yeah, I snagged that.
He
win from
snagged
you.
that right from his jaws.
From you.
That's what's crazy here. And the two no names. Elijah, a friend of ours, came in 5th.
At 11-5, wasn't it?
He was also 11-5, but he did not get the tiebreaker over Josh because Josh had an insane tiebreaker pick. And he also got the Titans, Bucks, Ravens, Seahawks wrong, and he got the Colts wrong. So that was 5. And here's Tim. Tim went 10-6, which you can't even say is not bad, but I don't understand how. Because he picked the Patriots, the Texans, and the Bears, and the Cardinals to win. He got 5 losses just from them.
Just from picking dumb picks.
Just from
If
dumb
If
picks.
he actually tried, he actually would have gotten first.
If he actually
Honestly,
tried, he would have
yeah.
got first. Because if he picked the Jets,
Because he got the Raiders
he got
pick
the,
right.
He got the Raiders. I don't know how the fuck he did that. He got the Raiders right. He got the Bengals right. He got the Browns right. Those were 3 huge picks that he got right. But if he should have been right with the Cardinals too. I can't lie. The Chargers
He
did
should have
not
been right with the
deserve to win
Cardinals.
that.
Yeah.
They bullshit their way to win that. I'll
Yeah.
take it. And overall standings after this week, I am in first, going 38-19. Kyle is in second, going 37-20. I know, it's a close race.
Yeah.
In third is Will, going 36-21.
Oh my god.
We are all separated by 1 game.
By one
Very,
game.
very close. In fourth, crazily enough, he has not gotten top 3 at all. But it is Elijah, going 34-23. This guy has gotten third twice, and he still has a worse record than Elijah. It is impressive. You have a 33-24 record,
What?
and you are in 5th.
Yeah.
And Tim, losing 3 out of 4 weeks, he's got a 31-26 record.
For your information, we've only kept track of this since week 9.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have not played.
We didn't start this until
We
later.
did not start this until later. This was an idea we just came up with, along with the podcast. But honestly, I think this could turn out well.
Yeah.
This isn't the only thing we do. We'll also do baseball when baseball comes back. We'll also do probably trade rumors during the off seasons for all of this.
Basketball.
I can't
At
wait.
some
I
point-
can't
I can't wait to discuss free agency.
At
Sure,
some
I
point,
can't
we're
wait.
going to be
It's gonna be
talking
fun.
about if Trey Turner's going to go to Philly, where Xander Bogaerts will end up, same with Correa. Will these big names be re-signed? Will Bryce Harper prove that he's still just as good as he was? Will the Phillies make another run?
Is Aaron Judge
Why did the
staying?
Astros decide to sign Abreu and become a powerhouse again?
Aaron Judge?
Even more. And Aaron Judge, where's he going to end up?
Where's he gonna go?
This
I
is
haven't
all
seen
things. Where's Cody Bellinger going? Because he's on a free agency. You have a lot of big names, along with other sports too. NBA. We haven't discussed any of that yet.
Lakers? Hmm.
We're gonna need to discuss what the fuck is wrong with them.
Yeah.
Why are the Sixers so bad? If they're gonna be better, if
Celtics
Maxey and
unbeatable.
Hardy come back, Maxey and Hardy come back.
Hardy.
Hardy.
John Hardy for 3.
Expect all of
James
this
Harden.
in a future episode. We will all be ready for this.
We
Yeah,
will
we
all.
will
We will
can't
be
wait.
coming back to you next week, right around the same time.
This is the controversial committee. Signing off with Josh's beanie being thrown into the camera.
You better not miss.